In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at creating your first list for your Aweber account. Right now, I'm on the home page, and I'm going to go ahead and click on Create and Manage Lists, and that's right next to the current list name. Or I can click on My Lists, and it will take me into a window where I can create a new list. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Now I'm going to have to put my essential information into this next page. The first thing I'm going to do is put in my list name, and then I'm going to put in my list description. Then I'm going to put in my name and my email address. And it's going to put my contact address underneath. If you want to edit this for any reason, you can go ahead and click Edit. But as you can see, some of these boxes are required. So for the company branding at the bottom of the page, you're going to put in your company name and your website URL. And you can see right down here at the bottom right that there's a setup wizard, and it shows you that after putting this information in, we're 9% done. So after scrolling down further, I'm also going to put my logo URL in it, and I'm going to put in my email signature, and this can be as long or as short as you want it to be. This also is going to allow me to see my unsubscribe and web archive page formatting. And I'm going to scroll down even further. This is also going to give us the option to tweet our broadcast and also to connect it to a new Facebook account and to include a web form. And you'll notice as I put my pointer over pretty much any of these different departments, it's going to pop up a little dialog box telling you exactly what those different settings do. And if you'd like to receive an email every time a new subscriber is added to your list, you're just going to go ahead and put in your name and email address. And we're going to scroll down further. So now if you want to save your list settings, you can, or if you want to go to step 2, go ahead and click on step 2. We now have a confirmed opt-in status that allows us to personalize our confirmed message. We're going to go ahead and leave this on, but we can also turn it off if we want to. So leaving it on, I'm going to scroll down again. And here is our confirmation message. So our subject, I'm going to leave on confirm your subscription. And then to let people know that you've gotten their subscription request, you can either type this back in yourself or you can leave it the way it is. It's going to automatically put the name of your list in there for you, and it's going to allow them to confirm that they want to subscribe to the site by clicking on the link that's going to be sent with this email. You can also add additional custom settings. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. And when people confirm that they do want to join your website list, you can send them to a particular page and you just go ahead and type that address in. And then you pass the subscriber info and save the list settings. And now look, we've popped up from 9% to 59% on our setup wizard. After you click on successfully saved settings, you'll see that a new list has been created. I'm going to click next in my setup wizard box. And you'll see now at the top of the screen, TRP Marketing is my current list that I'm working on. And once that's done, I'm going to click Next again. This is when you're going to create your welcome email. So go ahead and click on Do This Step. Now we're going to take a look at the follow-up edit screen. And this part is where the fun comes in. First of all, let's go ahead and put our subject in. And this is to basically let them know that you've gotten their subscription and thank you for subscribing. And then over here on the right, you'll see that we've got templates. And there are a whole bunch of them here that we can go in and we can basically put in whatever text we need. So I'm going to find a template that goes with my logo colors, and I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to tell it to load the template. And then I'm just going to go in and change this to say whatever I need it to say. And depending on how complicated you want to get is how much you're going to need to do in these paragraphs. When you're done with that one, we can go into the preview that's right at the bottom of the HTML box, and we can put our logo up there and everything. So that is our HTML. You can also attach a file, and you can track the clicks to see how many people actually click on your website links in the message, and then click on Save Message. Now it takes us to our list, and we'll see that we have one message, what kind of type we used, when it was modified, if the click tracking is on, the subject, if anyone has flagged it as spam when it came to their email. We can do a test email, and then we can copy it even if we want to put it into another message or delete it. If you want to add more, just click on Add New Follow-Up Message. And at this point, we're 75% done. So let me scroll down. Next is our campaign sharing, and this is going to allow follow-up messages or pending broadcasts that can be copied from one list into another list. So if you want to transfer your messages to a different account, then you can go ahead and click on campaign sharing off. So you can go ahead and click on follow-ups and broadcasts, broadcasts only, follow-ups only, or click off on the campaign sharing, and then click on save. If you decide you want to use a predefined campaign, go ahead and enter the campaign code and then tell it to load the campaign. And let's scroll down a little further. Once we're done with that, we're going to click next. And then this allows us to put that form on our website. I'm going to click do this step. And the next part is going to allow us to create more than one web form and then split test it for the web form features. This will allow us to put links in that will automatically rotate the web forms on the same page so you can see which one gets the most subscribers. So you can use this to test for different headlines, colors that catch people's eyes, buttons that catch people's eyes, how much information you're going to ask for, how much information you're giving, etc. And you can go ahead and click create web form. Let's scroll up a little. And you can see that we can add any of these designs, and we've got lots of designs to choose from. You can choose your own templates. You can look at the most popular templates. You can go into corporate. You can have it show you more, any way you want to do it. You can also add US addresses. You can create new fields. And then once you get it the way you want it, we can click on image, and that'll show us which image is going to pop up. It'll show us, and this is going to show you the image that will be put into your form. Once you're happy with the way it is, we're going to go to step 2, and we're going to put in the name of the form, what kind of thank you page you want. You can click a drop down, and I'm just going to do a basic version. You can do the already subscribed page, which is the basic or the custom, and I'm going to do the basic, and then I'm going to go to step 3. But you can always go into advanced settings as well if you're feeling pretty confident in your skills. And then it'll tell you that you have to save it. So I'm going to go ahead and save it. And then tell it I will install my form myself. And then it's going to allow me to choose either the JavaScript snippet or the raw HTML version. Then to put it in your website, you're going to copy and paste this, but we're going to go over that in another tutorial. Or you can choose my web designer will install my form. This will allow it to email your script to your web designer so they can install it. Or you can have Aweber host your form. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and it's going to link it to a page that already has my form on it. So I can begin collecting subscribers from this link. But I'm going to go back up again to install my own form, and I'm going to tell it that I would like it to be in JavaScript, which is the quick and easy version, and I'm just going to copy it, and then I'll paste it into my form. The next thing I'm going to link on is down here in the wizard, and it's the address that I send emails from. I'm going to click do this step, and then it's going to ask me where I'm sending the emails from, and I'm going to click next. And as you can see, now I'm up to 84%. Now I'm up to 92%. Now when you actually make your list up, it's probably only going to take you up to 92%. Then once the list goes back to Aweber and they complete your entire form, then you'll see that it'll pop up on your list stats as complete. So I hope that that tutorial helped you out, helped make all of this a little less intimidating, and thank you very much for listening to my tutorial.